So then, he takes you to what looks like his private study, and on the desk there's an interesting contraption that he picks up and hands over to you, Klaus.
Klaus blinks, but then reaches and takes it.
How is that hedgehog of yours?
Oh, Mr. Fluffus? He's just fine. And Klaus actually fluffs his hood a little bit, and suddenly a very sleepy hedgehog peeks out from there.
I imagine he hasn't had a chance to get a lot of exercise on your travels, has he? What with you having to carry him around for his own protection?
Well, I let him run around when we're taking breaks or when we're sleeping, but otherwise I just let him laze around.
That is good, but then I hope you will appreciate this. This is an exercise ball I created. I was able to enchant it myself. It has straps to allow you to wear it on your wrist, and the enchantments take away the weight.
Oh my goodness, it's a hamster ball!
It is a wrist-mounted hamster ball.
I thought you hated the hedgehog, my dude. Why are you giving him nice things?
It's a trap.
I hate the hedgehog. Unfortunately, some of my characters won't listen.
I feel that pain.
Tantamile?
Actually, I think his relation to it is more. So, should we go along with this insane scheme? Yes, says Jaminia. That sounds delightful. Internally. That more like it, Josh?
Yeah, we have to go with what the party says that they want to do as the dungeon master, despite having all preparations for them going one way and they completely go another. I'm not bitter.
Anyway, but yes, he hands you the wrist-mounted hamster ball. What do you do?
I pop it open and let Mr. Fluffles sniff it. What you think, boy?
He is delighted in it.
And I am going to do something me and Shay discussed once.
Oh?
Yeah, remember the part where Klaus can actually speak to his hedgehog?
I had repressed that memory, you son of a bitch.
Torment!
And since Vell is currently in telepathic communication with me and possibly Con, Vell can translate.
Oh, Lord, what did I agree to?
So, speak with Master.
Oh, fuck me.
No.
That wasn't an offer!
Who am I translating for?
Mr. Fluffles?
Oh, right. No. What he's saying is that because you're connected to his mind, if he can understand Mr. Fluffles, you can understand Mr. Fluffles. And if you link up Kun with that, Kun can understand Mr. Fluffles. What the did I just say?
Yep.
Mr. Fluffles, Mr. Fluffles, Mr. Fluffles, Mr. Fluffles. That's about all that I got out of that.
Can I please kill your hedgehog?
Why do you think for the next campaign I asked for familiars to be kept to a minimum?
Thank you, Lord.
Come on! I can't be on edge rage with all the familiar.
You actually could have, you bastard.
No!
Yeah, but he didn't want to.
But anyway, what does Mr. Fluffles say?
Weren't you supposed to be Mr. Fluffles?
Well, we'll find out another time. We're gonna cut him back to Whisper. I'm not joking. We are cutting back to Whisper. So what was he like?
Good because I'm dying.
So, he was a total a-hole. To answer your question, he was a total a-hole. Also, the urge to suddenly say Mr. Fluffles has come up.
Do it!
My lungs! Stop!
I just did. Roll sense motive to try and figure out whether or not he's got a good hand.
Okay, you roll. What did you roll?
19.
Oof. Okay.
Plus 12.
You're not getting anything from him.
Was that 19 plus 12? Or...
Oh, you rolled a 19 plus 12?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like he does have a strong hand, you would say. He looks very confident. I mean, to be fair, that's how he looks all the time, but there's something a bit different about this kind of confidence.
Alright. Can I see what a bit different about this confidence? So, do I get the impression that he figured out a way to cheat this round?
When I say different, I mean that you get the impression that this isn't just his normal confidence. This is more the yes, I've got a good hand confidence. That's what I was trying to say.
Got it. So, Whisper responds, he was an a-hole.
Descriptive and colorful.
He didn't believe in training swords. He didn't believe in mercy. I was 6 years old, and I still have the scars on my arms, legs, and back from it when he tested my skin. The man also loved jokes, especially at my expense. He taught me everything I know about the wind and sea, about the sail and wheel. He beat me into what I am. It was only recently, I think, that I've learned to be grateful for what he taught me. To be kind of honest, you remind me a bit of him.
May I ask how?
He had the same confidence that you had. I play my hand.
And am I assuming that by the rules he either folds or plays his own?
Technically, if he hadn't fold when we anteed in, it's too late, so he has to show.
Yeah, again, I know nothing about poker, literally nothing. So
yeah, so basically either he would have folded beforehand. All right, either he would have folded beforehand. All right, so basically we get our cards.
Yeah, I get you now. So he plays his hand, and it is a good hand, but yours is ever so slightly better.
So let's say he had three queens, and and you had the 2 queens, which were common, but you also had but you also shared a pair of 7s that also have the 7. There's a 7 on the board.
All right.
So basically, you have a full house.
Woo! All right.
First round to you.
I shuffle again. How do you feel about mysteries?
Go on. So, you play as the hours go on, the 2 of you play a few hands against each other. Periodically, you notice the kings, sometimes Horus, sometimes Khan, and sometimes both, coming in to check on how things are going, and both surprised what they're seeing. At the same time, the guards rotate as they are old ones leaving and new ones coming in to take over the shift. All of them still wearing the same Golden Lion uniforms and keeping careful eye on Sable with his halberd. It's a couple more hours. It's about a couple of hours from from when the game started, when Richard the Wizard returns to you. If I may have your attention for a moment, Whisper.
Yes. Do you... pardon me, Saber. You mind if I pause our game real quick?
He makes a calm gesture with his hand of, yeah, go ahead.
All right. I lay his cards down in such a way that that no one can see them except maybe him. So I lay them down in his direction. So I step aside, watching the guy's hands carefully to make sure he's not making a move for his chains.
He is not. He is scanning, but he is scanning the room very intently.
Oh dear. It was just getting interesting. Yes. What news do you have?
I was able, and he smiles at you very pleasantly. I was able to speak to the head of the academy. He should be able to contact one of our alteration mages as soon as possible.
Excellent. And
it won't be here immediately, though. I'm sorry.
I didn't expect immediately. However, haste is, of course, still desirable.
Of course.
Excellent. I suppose I'll get back to the. He kind of looks back to Saber with a kind of an ironic, kind of smile. Interrogation.
Do you wish me to put him under again?
He was able to get out from underneath the last time. Honestly, this is a more fun way to pass the time. And the stakes for our game, I think, are worth playing for.
Of course. He smiles and he walks over to the corner of the room, and along with the other guards, he just watches you.
I turn to the guards. You want to join in?
No, sir.
No?
They give varying levels of disagreement.
Pool's open. Water's fine.
So, now we are cutting back to... now we are rewinding time a bit to cut back to the temple, but we just couldn't rewind it far enough to learn what the hedgehog said. Shame.
Shame.
We just couldn't. It wasn't possible. Moving on.
Wait, what? Wait, the hedgehog? You mean Mr. Fluffles?
Mr. Fluffles
Say
can...
that name one more time. I dare you.
Fluffles.
Mr. Fluffles.
Fluffles. Mr. Fluffles.
You're
That's-
negative levels.
That's Mr. Dr. Professor Fluffles to you.
You all take 10. What? Hold on a second. I've got to take this.
Rocks fall. Rocks fall. We all die.
Worth it!
Rocks fall. We all die.
Is he yellow?
I think he had like
According to
someone.
my lawyer, pettiness is not grounds for a DM to subtract negative levels. You pricks!
Suffer!
I am. Anyways.
Hey, careful! He might actually kill the hedgehog.
Anyway, so, but there was actually something else I wanted to. But there was actually something else I wanted to give you, young Klaus, and there's something I would like to give you in private. Would you mind giving us a moment? He says to Kun.
Klaus actually lifts his finger. Then he pauses for a second. Just a second, and then in the back of his mind, okay, should we tell him?
I'm surprised he hasn't brought it up already.
Also, Shay, you didn't give the master's name to me.
It is, his name is Simone.
Is his first name Raven? I mean?
No.
Darn. Raven Simone.
No, Simone is his first name.
I'm teasing, never mind.
For a second I froze when you said Raven, I was like, no!
Yeah, honestly, I had a bit of PTSD at that moment too.
We're not allowing that gremlin in this campaign.
Anyways.
I'm not a stupid man.
Anywho.
Yeah. Klaus pauses for a second and he's like, Master Simone, you've probably already noticed that it's not just me, Kun, and Mr. Flappos here?
I had not. What are you talking about, Klaus?
Oh, balls.
Well, I'd rather be honest about this. Vell, could you pop out for a second?
She phases through the top of Klaus's head once again and waves before dipping back down.
Yes, he sees you, and you actually see your mentor look rattled. He takes a step back. Klaus, are you okay?
I am absolutely fine. This is Vell. She's a ghost. I'm trying to help her to pass, but it's been a little bit difficult.
You have a spirit with you that is not passed on. I thought that was impossible.
Well, clearly it's not.
I see. Are you sure you're okay, my boy? You know what they say about spirits who will not pass on, the danger that they pose.
Vell is completely harmless to me.
Are you sure?
She's gone through great lengths to keep me safe, so...
You are one of my best students. I trust your judgment. But, this is something I wanted private between the two of us. It was out of respect to you, Klaus. Feel free to share it with the others later, but I didn't want to share this with you amongst anyone else but yourself. It's for eyes only.
Alright, I understand. Come along, Kun.
Yeah, Klaus nods, and that's why I wanted to reveal Vell for you real quick, because having her pass into Kun right here in front of you would have been even more shocking.
A little more disconcerting, yes.
Once she goes into Kun.
Oh yeah.
When she leaves, he reaches into his drawer and he pulls out a book Some of the pages are tattered. It looks like it has been sewn back together, and the cover on it is blackened and burned. This might not be as accurate as I would like. It took me a long time to get everything together, but when I did, you deserve to have this.
Klaus hesitantly walks a little bit closer to try to take a better look at the cover.
You don't there are two names signed on it. You don't recognize the name, but your mentor confirms it. It's your parents' journal, Klaus. Your birth parents' journal. And with that, we're cutting back to Whisper.